Interest rates are going to move a lot this week. And you know what? It isn't just the economic news. It will be the reactions that we see from the U.S. And Israel, but mostly the U.S. bombing the Iranian nuclear facilities, which was a big event that happened on Saturday. And really, as we wake up on Monday, there's going to be a lot of fears on inflation going up, fuel prices going up, and you know what? There'll be some of that, and interest rates going up. But you know what? Typically, in the short term, right after there is a big geopolitical event, a warlike event, interest rates will go down because people take their money out of the stock market and they put it into the bond market, which is more stable. So we should expect to see maybe interest rates come down a little bit in the short term, but the longer we stay in a conflict, well, that's when inflation actually starts to go up. Cost of goods goes up. Cost of oil will go up. That usually doesn't happen right away. It usually happens month, 2 months, 3 months down the line. But let's put US, Iran to the side because there's a lot more going on this week. So let's go into what else we're going to see this week with the economy. Well, this is a big week. We got a lot of housing reports. We have a lot of economic reports. So Monday, we got the existing home sales. Expectations are those numbers are going to be down. They've been down pretty much most of the year. Tuesday, we have Case-Shiller Home Price Index, which is the gold standard for home price appreciation across the country. We also have the FHFA Home Price Index. But it also starts Fed Chair Powell speaking in front of Congress on Tuesday and Wednesday. We also have the Richmond Fed Manufacturing Index report on Tuesday. And we have a 2-year Treasury auction on Tuesday as well. So a lot of stuff right at the gate, all right? It's not just going to be Iran. There's a lot going on locally. Wednesday, again, Fed Chair Powell continues to speak. And then we also have the new home sales report and then a 5-year Treasury auction. So again, a lot of news coming out. And Thursday didn't want to be outdone. So Thursday, we have the initial jobless claims, continuing jobless claims. Will we see the elevated number of continuing claims? Will we crack over 2 million in continuing claims? That will be a big one, folks, if we do that. We also have durable goods. We also have GDP report. And then we also have the pending home sales report. Friday is the big one. That's a big one. We got personal consumption expenditure report. We want to see those numbers go down. Core we were at previous was 0.1%. We want to see at 0.1% or lower. We also have personal spending. Last month we were at 2.5% on the core PCE. If we're at 2.5 or even lower, that's going to be very good news for interest rates at the end of the week. We also have the University of Michigan Consumer Sentiment Index, and they throw it out there, but the last couple of months, it's been some of the lowest since they've been doing this, and they've been doing this report since like 1952. So a big week for our economy, for the housing market, obviously with geopolitical implications from the U.S. bombing Iran. So a lot going on. Now, what does that mean for interest rates? Well, I got to tell you, interest rates last week was supposed to be a big week too, because we had the Fed meeting. They didn't raise the interest rates. They didn't lower the Fed funds rate, and the market just kind of went up and down. But we were ended up a little lower at the end of the week than we were at the beginning of the week. So movement in the right direction, which is down for interest rates. You know what? I'd rather have that than have the interest rates go up. So VA, we're right around 6.42. Conventional, 6.85 to 6.96. So still elevated, but they came down just a smidge. And you know what? Guess where I was last week? I was golfing. I was golfing at Pinehurst. And, 20 or 19 other loan officers, mortgage company owners, and my team. This is my team, LFG. It's not Larry effing Gonzalez, although it could be. No, this was actually Let's Effing Go. That was the name of my team. I was picked, and we won. It was just so much fun, and just being around some of the best mortgage lenders in the country, some of the best coaches in the country. So I just want to shout out to. This is my first year playing in the Mortgage Cup. Had a great time, and that's one of the beautiful things about being in my industry. I meet some incredible people, and every industry. When I was in the Navy, I worked with some incredible people, and I do a golf trip with them every year. Super important. Just show gratitude for the opportunities that we get in life to meet some incredible people. Certainly, I'm thankful for that. And what a great way for me to start the week. Coming back victorious, coming home to my family. My son's got his first job. So anyway, a lot going on, a lot to be happy, a lot to be grateful for. You guys have a great week. We'll talk later.